Hello and welcome to turn 8. I've finally got the admin to release all of my previously captive guys. That includes Jaime Lannister, who's now free to go to the Crownlands to lead Joffrey's forces. But we've got Banefort, Westerling, Tyrion Frey, Martin Lannister, Titus Blacks, and William Lannister. A lot of now also I get the loyalty axes that were previously lost to me, but I also get a bunch of generals that are pretty decent loyalty, to be honest. I mean, there's 10 loyalty things, so that would be good for forts in the west. Kevin's still got the badass stack inside Stonehenge. I'm basically going to need that there for the entire turn, because Stonehenge's garrison defends this fort, that fort, and Riverrun itself. I'll keep the knights inside Riverrun for the free garrison. Money, not much going on. We're just waiting to recruit more and more. Like I said, I want a full stack at Harrenhal as well, because it might need to go to Saltpans, or it might need to fuck off down south. Like I said, these guys can stay here for this turn, and the Freys will go into Castamere when I tell them to do so. And we're just basically recruiting, waiting a bit. And once these guys are recruited, I'll get the Levy Spearmen and then move up another round. I'll have like 2, maybe 3 stacks under Davin and some other people just around Casterly Rock. At least a full stack in Casterly and a full stack in Lannisport next to my badass fleet. Plus the entire coastline up to the crag forted off from Greyjoy invasion. But basically Greyjoy has it's very weird. I'm not sure what the hell Greyjoy's doing. He's sort of declared against us. He talks like he's independent and pirating and raiding, and then he signs his shit as Lord Greyjoy rather than King, and talks about signing the Blood Alliance that we've agreed on. And I'm like, you're working with Stark, you've attacked the Freys, you've constantly made it very clear that he doesn't care particularly about loyalty and only cares about gaining power. And he does everything that I'd expect from an enemy and somebody that's declared independence, and yet signs his shit as Lord Frey and offers blood alliances. And I'm like, what? Are you high, Greyjoy? He's been smoking some serious shit. Because, yeah, Greyjoy's mad and crazy, that's what I'm thinking. Completely fucking bonkers. He thinks the Crow's Eye is in control, and not Balon. Because, yeah, he's not attacked Stark. He's sort of made a deal with Stark, and is still, like, attacking the Freys, which I find very odd. And, I'm gonna just openly, I haven't got a reply yet. I have sent the PM just saying, is what you're saying actually legit? And he's, because on the thread, he's, I don't know, he's saying one thing, but saying another thing, but doing another thing, and saying another thing. Anyway, yes, that's who's cheating, by the way. For like the last 2 fucking turns or so, or like 3 turns, we've been very fucking wary of Greyjoy. And I know for a fact, because he's bloody well confirmed it himself, that he's watching the videos. And I'm pretty sure I know for the fact, throughout, you know, all the things when I knew he was watching the videos, that he, that he was probably going to betray us, and that we were probably going to be enemies. So I was like, oh shit, you know, he's watching the videos, he's cheating, and I'm like, you know. Yeah, if you want an example of the Greyjoys, the day has come again, or the black sails will sail full, and drowned God flies in wind once more. English. Finally, the old ways have returned. The coast shall be pillaged and burned like the days of old. Those who defy us shall be put to the sword, and it should be really axe, not sword, and shown true power. I swore by the drowned God that we would be bound by blood, and we shall. I expect this to happen shortly. My son and there. And then he signs it Lord Balon Greyjoy. 1 minute he's the old way. No one gives me a crown. And then the next he's fucking saying that he wants a bride for Theon. And then signs it Lord Balon Greyjoy. Lord Reaper of Pike. And I'm like, what the fuck are you doing, Gimli? I'm just going to kill you. It's so much fucking easier if you're just dead. So yeah, all that crap aside, as far as all of the Lannister alliance is concerned, the Greyjoys are, you know, need to be removed. Because, well, that. That. It is, ladies and gentlemen, is what that is. So yeah, I've told the Freys to flee south, and they'll come join us in around here. So got all the shit recruiting at Harrenhal, Tywin's in Stonehenge, and these guys are all doing this. Jaime is free, and he'll move over to the Crownlands to lead some armies. These guys are staying here. I have managed to move Willem Lannister like all the way down here. I hopscotched the Galaxy all the way down here, and I got Davin the heir thing, which makes him my heir. After Kevin or Tywin dies, Davin will become my heir. So yeah, that's nice. Castle Rock is recruiting more and training more stuff, slowly but surely. My war galley is ready next turn, and another galley and another cog are being recruited. Anyway, that's all for now. Like I said, overall, kind of like dull turns, really. Just while we're building up our military force, dealing with diplomacy, and sort of building against Greyjoy, who's probably watching this and is now fully aware of my knowing of his knowingness. It's English. Check it. Shut up. Anyway. But with that horrible attempt at the English language out of the way, we'll end this video here. Like I said, it'll get a lot more interesting once the war with Greyjoy starts, and it'll depend. The South is holding for now. I think Loom's holding them steady, and Hanny, who is Joffrey, is sort of cornering Stannis in the Kingswood. So yeah, that's nice. The Arryns have suffered a loss, unfortunately, and Goldtown is under siege. It may fall, which will suck, but there you go. But Power is confident that he can send men to lift the siege fairly easily. Or if not lift the siege, then he has more men on the way, plus 2 princesses with the ability to steal the enemy generals. So, you know, if Stannis does push too far against the Arryns can push him back if he's stupid enough to do that. If he's smart, he'll take Goldtown and then bugger off. He'll grab the money from it and use it to fight Annie/Joffrey in the Crownlands, because that's really where he needs to gain land if he's smart. Because I can also send a force into the Vale to assist if he's stupid enough to push on the Eyrie or anything like that. But yeah, that's all for now. We'll go next turn.